Happy day, everybody. My name is Jeremy, and this is Barbecue Elementary. And today I'll be making Ugandan Style Pork Skewers. Let's go. In my past life, this is a meal I ate once, if not multiple times a week, and this is my first real shot at making them here in Colorado. And I'm assuming I'm at a major disadvantage in that, 1, I'm not Ugandan, and historically I've had a ton of Ugandan supervision while making this, and number 2, let's just say the pork I get from Costco just isn't as fresh as what I'm used to. For the marinade, I used bell pepper, tomato, onion, ginger, and garlic. And you 100% need to use this Mchuzi mix. It's kind of like a stew or a broth base mixture that's really popular in Uganda. Definitely have to have it. And I diced up all of my ingredients really small because originally I didn't think I was going to use a blender, and so kind of wasted a little bit of time here. But I definitely got a lot of practice in with some knife skills. Next time I'll probably just skip this step. And after everything was unnecessarily minced, I threw it all into a blender and made it into a nice puree. During this step, I added about a tablespoon or 2 of soy sauce, curry powder, onion powder, black pepper, and salt. Again, probably something I could have done in the blender. I then snagged the aforementioned Costco pork belly and did the good work of cutting it into small cubes that were skewerable. It's been said, and it's quite true, I highly recommend pulling this out of the fridge right before you cut it. That way it's really firm and using a sharp knife. I'd also like to take a moment to say right here that it's probably a good idea to use the correct size bowl right away so you don't dirty 3 bowls. Once the pork had been marinating for about 5 or 6 hours, it's time to prep the grill with lump charcoal. I could have also used a clean burning wood. It would have probably been a little bit more authentic, but the lump charcoal worked just fine. This is gonna probably be forever my favorite part of almost any cook. While you wait for charcoal to light, cleaning up the kitchen and grabbing yourself some barrel-proof rye, something like that, and just enjoying the next 20 or 30 minutes, really setting the vibe for the rest of the cook. Then it was time to grab these jumbo-sized skewers and give them a little bath for about 15 minutes. Go Broncos. Supposedly a very important step to make sure that your skewers don't catch fire while you're cooking, although I didn't really notice that it helped all that much. It was then time to assemble the skewers. I just poked every single piece of meat and slid them onto the skewers. You could probably put vegetables and stuff on these, but typically in Uganda, this is the way that they're served out. You order them per stick, and they bring them out to you on the stick with just the meat on it and sides on your plate. after dumping the charcoal with a not very protective glove and getting the grates a little bit cleaner, it's time for the meat to go right on. I decided to add some hickory chips here just for a little, something extra. As I'm watching through this now, I'm realizing where I'm setting the skewers and how much fire is actually underneath the wood portion, that I probably should either lift these higher next time or pull the sticks further off the grill like shown here. As you can see, a lot of my sticks burnt and fell off rather than staying on. And after about 15 minutes or so, they were temping out and looked pretty good, so it was time for them to come off the grill. I think another positive result next time, if I cook them a little bit higher, I'll be able to cook them a little bit longer, render a little bit more of the fat in these things, but for a first time, I think they turned out pretty good. They weren't exactly what I remember eating all of the time in Uganda, but like I said, it was the first time. They were really delicious. I mean, it's really hard to mess up pork belly. It's a very forgiving meat, a very delicious one, and I'm excited to try this recipe again. And as always, thanks a million, everybody, for tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't, to follow me along on my adventures through Barbecue Elementary. It's the bottom of your chin. Man's getting a whole dinner for dinner. Love it.